يا سيدي مندوب يا شيخ هذا حقا مندوب يا سيدي بسم الله أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم. Inshallah, we'll share some inspirations coming to the heart from Sheikh Nadim after Zikr Khatm Khwajagan. Inshallah, I will share it with you. In our progress in spiritual part, Ruhaniyat, we have to be very careful not lying, not to lie. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran al-Hakim says that He doesn't like people who lie. He sent curse on people who lie. Lanatullahi alal kazibin. Allah is sending His wrath, His curse on people who lie, who tell lies. So we should be very careful, because if lanat is coming from Allah, all our ibadat, all our prayer is of no use. We have to get the blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not lanat. So speaking few things which are lies just makes everything go bad. Like in a good glass of juice, if you put one drop of urine, everything, that juice is no good. No one is going to drink it if you put that drop of urine in front of them. It's all not worthy of drinking. It's not pure no more. In the same way, if we speak lie from our tongue, the blessing is gone. Whatever we say from our tongue doesn't have any effect on people. It is very important not to lie. Now, there are kind of lies which people sometimes get confused. Basically, what Allah is saying, don't tell lie, because it creates fitna. It creates problem among people. The reason people lie is that they think that they can get some advantage out of it, to get some benefit out of it, by making other person look bad or by misusing things. Misrepresentation is also a form of lie. People think that, well, we took some part as truth and mixed with it some other stuff and then say, well, this is not lie, but that's a trick of our nafs. Allah knows best why we are doing this. So it's very important not to lie. Be a sincere person, and then you will have effect on your tongue. If you say something, if you read something, you will get blessing from that. So it's very important to take care of our tongue and not to lie. There are some instances where you can lie in extreme cases, like if you want to save somebody's life, if you want to make two people two brothers or two friends fighting, you can tell lie to unite them. So basically the idea is again for the benefit, not for my personal benefit, for the other people's benefit. You don't have to tell each and everything in detail what the other person say. You can omit certain things just to patch up their friendship. That kind of lie is acceptable in Islam, in Sharia, where you're trying to do some goodness out of it. Not for the badness, not to make somebody look bad or take extra advantage from lying. That is wrong. That is not acceptable. There's another kind of which people can say this is lie, but actually again the idea is same, that you are doing it for the benefit. Like if a person who's very sick and doctors have said that he's not going to last maybe 1 or 2 days, but when we go to that person to see him, we're not going to say to him that, oh, the doctor says you're going to die after 1 day or 2 days. We try to say, oh, inshallah, you'll get better. although we know he's not going to get better. He's in last stage. He's on the deathbed. But just to make him feel good, not to make him depressed, because we all have to go one day. So when we're saying there, in an absolute term, it is a lie that I'm saying you're gonna get better, but this is his or her deathbed. So that's kind of lying still, but it's not to harm somebody. It's to lift up somebody's morale. So again, for the betterment. So there are some exceptions, but beside these exceptions, if you lie, you're cheating. Cheating is not acceptable in Islam. So you have to be very careful. So Allah make it easy for us not to lie. Another important thing is, if somebody is having problems, we should try to help him or her. Not curse them. Allah could put us also in the same place. So we have to have a good heart. Look out for those people also. If you can help them. If you can't help them physically, at least in your heart, have dard-e-dil. Feel with your heart. Pray for them. Not to curse them. Allah can switch places again. Then what we can do? So even if somebody is reacting badly, he's out of his problem, he's doing something, because he's all filled up with all the problems. And if he is giving us some problem, we should not get angry at him, because this is like overflow of problems, and that problem is spilling to some other person also. So instead of getting angry at that person, we should help that person out. Give them a helping hand. People don't like to help. If I help somebody, Allah will send somebody for me also when I'm depressed, when I need the help. So if you do good deed today, you will get good result tomorrow for yourself also. So don't be very stingy, not giving helping hand. At least we can say a few good words for that person. Why bad mouth? Why a person is already in a lot of trouble, and instead of giving him some hope, we are making him feel even worse, that you are the worst person, you're going to go into Jahannam, this and that, all that stuff. Instead of that, why can't we help him out? Okay, you have done bad, we have done so many wrong things, but let's take him out from that quicksand. Help that person out. So this is like feeling from the heart. Dard-e-dil. You feel for a fellow human being. Allah likes it. Even if he is kafir, even if he is non-Muslim, he should help us. What to talk about Muslims? What to talk about tariqat brothers and sisters? We should try to help them. But at the same time, we should not jump into the quicksand. Then we can't help. We should stay outside, make our protective, take your caution. Be careful while you are helping. If you're trying to save a person who's drowning in an ocean, you don't go just like that directly to him, because that person is going to climb on top of you and both of you will die out of drowning. So you have to be careful. You have to approach him in a way that that person cannot hurt you, but at the same time you are trying to help them. So it's good, Allah likes this characteristic, because then you have a good heart. Allah likes it. And Waliullah are of that category. We are trying to learn from people like those Salihin, like Wali Akram, Sheikh Nazim al-Haqqani is our Murshid. He is taking away all the bad things we have done, and we are getting those now coming out of our system. He is collecting all that, taking away. As Sheikh Nazim once said, one should be like a garbage can. Garbage can characteristic that it accepts everybody. Whoever trying to put any kind of garbage in it, they'll accept, they'll never refuse. So Waliullah are like that people. They take all our garbage, they suck all our garbage out of our system and make us clean. That's the idea. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt them because they're protected. They're special, protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All the illnesses they take away from us and they're still in good health and shape, it doesn't affect them. It's like the Wali Allah is like a flowing river. You can wash your dirty cloth, dirty laundry, it will still be pak water, pure water. You can make wudu with that water also, if it's a flowing river. Because flowing river is like mercy coming from Allah is flowing all the time on Wali Allah. So if you're sitting in the company with all our badness and everything, they wash us out, they clean us, and they don't get affected, they're still clean. That's the beauty about Awliya Ikram, that they take away all of our dust, our garbage and all our problems, and still it doesn't affect them. In the other physical world, if you go, there are some psychiatrists, they do the same thing, similar to some extent, but it affects them. All that negative energy goes into them, and they cannot handle that. This is a special blessing on Wali Allah, because Allah's hand is on them. They are protected. That all that negative energy is not affecting their body. They earth it. They know how to earth it out. So it doesn't stay in their system. But the main idea is to help out other people. May Allah give us the understanding, and may Allah make us help those people who are in need. بحرمة حبيب حرمة فاتح اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله